yes. So we are here at Lucifer's House of Heat. We got to give them big props and thank them for housing us today.
Yeah.
We got some hot ones ready to go. So while we're doing this interview, we're going to be checking out some chicken wing. Hopefully the heat ain't heating because I'm trying to get some heat from you.
It will be raining today.
It is raining today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tell us a brief of who you are, what you do in this city, because I know that I've heard some great things, but people out there want to know who you are, girl. Give it to them.
Hi, my name is Etchos. I am from the Philippines. I moved here 4 years ago for film and TV. And now I am doing my own creative projects. I do music. I do, film and TV. I dabble into commercials as well. And yeah, that's what I do.
Well-rounded, talented individual. She's one of our local artists. And when she says she does music, she's from the Philippines. I can't even believe you've been here for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. It's a lot. I mean, I went here for VFS for my first year. And then after film school, I then transitioned to a new program.
Okay.
Because I had to do another program, it's a political thing. I can't, I have to stay here.
Well, she's another Filipina. I'm a Filipina as well. We were talking about our Filipina culture.
Exactly.
Even though you were born and raised there, what has been a change for you? Obviously, weather is one thing, but moving from the Philippines to Canada, what have you noticed in culture?
Yeah. Oh, a lot. Well, when I moved here, I think I was very warm.
Yeah.
With the people that I talked to, I made friends so easily and stuff like that. But then when it started to get to the nitty gritty and the city rained so much, I said, when I turned cold, I said, oh, rain, I love the rain. I thrive in the rain. And then I went to Vancouver. I'm like, no.
Oh, the rain is different.
For real. Yeah. And then I noticed, people's emotions also carry through the weather and stuff like that. But the number one thing is, people here love to grieve alone, or when they are emotional about some stuff and they're going through it, they would rather
be alone,
isolate. And I think that's very good too, because I think there's a balance. But I grew up with people all the time.
Yeah.
So
big
I always agree with big groups of people. I always process things with siblings or friends from school. And so, having to deal with that here when I'm different. I'm like, that's crazy. So that is one of the biggest changes. Just seeing how people cope in the grief and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, Vancouver, it rains all the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you have a straw? Perfect. We got to get that margarita.
Boy.
Yes.
Listen.
Because it ain't an interview if you don't have one of these. Okay, cheers, darling. Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Woo!
Oh, the tahini got you.
Spicy. So, with you getting into film school and learning the ranks, of film, I know that you have a project that is in the works called ShowStorm.
Exactly.
And I was doing some research on it, but I kind of want to get a better understanding on what brought you to coming up with a mini series, as you were telling me. And what is the journey behind it?
Yeah. So I think ShowStorm started originally as a music album.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to release an EP because I have never considered doing that. I always have just thought about singing as in doing covers and stuff like that, but also learning about myself a lot and the artistry that comes with music and songwriting. I fell in love with it as much as I did with acting too.
Wow.
So as I was doing the album, I'm like, I can't just drop an EP. I have to explain myself.
Yes, definitely. People want to know. Exactly. Just give them a little bit of a taste.
I'm going to explain myself, guys.
Right.
So I thought, why not I come up with an episodic of each of the songs that have a thematic story.
Wow.
So I wrote how this sort of the reason why the song came to be. So the events that inspired it, really crazy, revealing stuff that I found whoa, this scares me a little bit because it exposes a lot of what I've gone through for the past 4 years in Vancouver.
Wow.
So yeah, that is what ShowStorm basically as a project is. The title, do you want to talk? Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the title because it's so raw and real. Just you telling me about it, I'm like, wow, because a lot of people growing up in a new country, they don't understand how to grasp a new country.
That's
being around new people, new culture, a new environment. So for you to have a mini series and pour your heart and soul into it, people would love to see that. That's why I said it's so raw and so real. But yes, let's get into the title. Why is it called ShowStorm?
I think it's a play on 2 words. I think it's a play on shitstorm and snowstorm.
Let's hear about the shitstorm.
The shitstorm. You know, it's right here. So yeah, it's a play on shitstorms, the things that are happening in your head, and the sensation. You know, sometimes you can sensationalize and romanticize the pain that you feel in your life and the troubles that you go through. But it is valid sometimes to be like, let me sit with it, because then that's when you see like the light of it all. So that's for me, shitstorm, the things that are messy in your head. Oh wow, shit. And then snowstorm. I know in Vancouver we don't. Thank God, because I'm already complaining about the freaking cold here, and we're already freaking spoiled, guys.
Right.
And then snowstorm. But I believe that everybody has some sort of storm in their
Right.
heads. Like everybody has gone through at least. If you have character development, I'm sure you've been through a showstorm too in your head. So yeah, that's like a combination of both. Showstorm.
I really love that. You know, I never really thought about that. Our minds are crazy with the amount of things that go in it.
Exactly.
So when you say shitstorm, I'm like, damn, I have a big shitstorm in this head of mine. But also with the snowstorm being a part of it as well. I never thought about that, you know, because we go through so much dramatically. That people don't see that.
Exactly. And for me, I think I see it in a different lens just because I'm new here. So everything to me seems like a little bit more cinematic in a sense. I'm like, you know, like I could, and that's why I feel like I'm very annoying around my friends because I do be hyping like Vancouver up. Look at you know, like it's just. Yeah,
it's different.
It's different for me. It does happen in 4K right in front of my eyes. Like, you know, like mood changes, like positions all the time.
Yes.
And like sometimes you don't process it with no breaks. You know,
that's crazy that you say that because you were born and raised in the Philippines. So coming here to a new city, it's different for you.
Yes.
So when you see, you know, the color scheme or the trees or the nature that we have compared to the Philippines, it's different. And a lot of the times, people who have traveled internationally, I've been to the Philippines myself as well, it's very different.
It's very different. I think it's put on a new lens.
Yes.
For say, like, yo, okay, this looks different. And also, I don't know, I grew up watching a lot of movies. I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
But like, there's always like a color scheme in our country.
Yeah.
You know, the developing country coloring.
Yes, it's like, always different.
What do you? It's always orangey,
different because it's very like warm.
Exactly.
Because we give off a lot of love vibes. That's how we are Filipinos in general. We're very loving characters. But while we go to our next question, let's go ahead and try these wings.
Yo, I can.
You're first.
Okay.
We do got some. Okay, let's go together.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I like cheers.
Cool.
I'm not really. Ooh, it smells hot.
Oh,
let's try it out. Flavor.
It is a hot serve really super rice.
Is it spicy?
It's good.
It's good.
It's not.
I think it's manageable.
It's manageable. We said manageable.
Okay. We're really getting it in this time. Woo, that's hot. I'm gonna ask the cameraman in the back. We need some napkins over here. Please and thank you.
Exactly. I think I'm grab one too. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Damn. That got me.
That was good.
And the spice is so good.
It's like not too spicy. but it's got that flavor. I'd give it a 7 out of a 10.
Miss Trina.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a takeout, you know?
Oh,
Do a little take home for Lucifer's House of Heat.
Woo! That's got me heating up. So talking about ShowStorm, I know that there's a multitude of characters in there.
Yeah.
Are these characters based on your real life experiences? Or have you changed some of the characters to become a little bit more dramatic or less dramatic in the series?
Definitely some hybrid of both. There are characters that are inspired by real life people.
Yeah.
And also there are characters of like just the shitstorm product in my head. Like what could have been if I would have just talked this out, you know? Like
Wow, I like that.
stuff like that. And yeah, the episodes it is only 4 episodes, thus it's a limited meaning TV series. I don't know what to call it, but I do call it that. I'm putting a name to it, guys. But yeah, it has 4 songs. I'm not gonna say the working titles. So the first one is Vicious Cycle.
Okay.
Number 2 is Impermanence.
Oh.
And then the third episode is Make Me Cry. And the 4th episode is Safe Haven.
Wow.
So just with those 4 words, I think you can think of an arc already. Yeah. But I'm not gonna spoil anything. Not me spoiling.
That sounds great. She's giving it to us. She's like, it starts with this.
Now I'm pitching it to y'all.
And then it's gonna go right here. And then it's gonna reach this level. And then it's just gonna be a safe haven at the top. That just says it all right there.
Safe haven.
Exactly. I love that. Yeah. Wow.
And we had 4 days, no, not 4 days, 2 days of filming. And it was, I think, the biggest challenge for ShowStorm, for example, when we filmed it, is the logistics of finding out how am I going to secure gear. And number 2, how am I going to be able to feed my cast? But luckily, I was able to do that with a couple of community sponsors. Shout out to y'all.
Nice.
And then the gear. So the gear, I literally searched off Facebook Marketplace, guys.
Wow.
I'm like, gear, camera, rentals.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I was desperate. Because the gaffer who promised us gear pulled out 2 days before the shoot.
Wow.
I'm like, guys. Anyway, and so like, I had to secure gear as soon as possible. I searched at Facebook Marketplace.
And it came through.
And it came through.
Wow.
Shout out Jackson. He gave all the freaking equipment for free. He just made me swipe for insurance. And we had red cameras. We had like 4 hours of equipment. I'm like,
but that's in your favor.
And that's what I mean by like, I think Vancouver, you just have to find your people and community.
Yes, that's correct.
And like, you just also really have to ask.
Yes.
Me, I think I'm intimidated to ask it just because I don't really have roots here yet. But also, how am I gonna make roots if I don't really stand on business?
But that is such a great story because it's like a lot of people don't understand what goes on behind production.
No.
People think that it's just easy. I'll get a camera, I'll get a voice.
Oh my God.
And you just explained the amount of struggle. She had someone pull out 2 days before you guys started production.
You pulled out on me? Brother.
But it worked out.
It really did work out.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. And now ShowStorm is in post-production.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do the screening and / the album drop.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be a hybrid of that. Look out for August dates.
Yes, it's exciting.
Exactly. So
yes, I love that. She is over here telling us a whole story about ShowStorm, and it's sounding incredible. So now my next question is going back to the character breakdowns and character building. Your character specifically, what would you say would be the most challenging for her, the character, in this miniseries that she had to go through from the start to the end?
I think it is weird to say, but figuring out what to do and finding herself.
I like that.
I think
herself,
finding herself. I think it's mostly that because I think she's seeing herself through the lenses of other people a lot, and like she could not hear herself anymore. And so because of that, I think she's just tone deaf to everything that's going on.
Yeah, everything
good happens to her. Standing on her business for sure. Like she finds herself aging so.
Wow.
Not spoilers. Don't close that. Cut that track.
We gotta save some juice
Listen,
for people to
why
watch.
am I telling people I'm like fixing my whole?
No. We just wanted to get to understand the character a little bit better, without going into too much further detail. But I see how passionate you are about that. And that's what I love. Real people with real emotions, being raw, and just explaining their experience with us. And we absolutely love that. Okay. So in 3 words, give us 3 words on how you would describe ShowStorm.
Raw, experimental,
Ooh, I like that.
emotional.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 words. And it really draws an audience because they want to understand what ShowStorm really
Yeah,
is.
and even you speaking about audiences too, I think that, like, I think our friend asked me, so, like, who do you want your audiences to be? And, like, have you thought about that and stuff like that? And have you thought about, because also musicians do consider numbers sometimes,
Right.
as in, like, streams and everything. And I'm like, I'm really at the point where I'm like, I don't really, not care, but I am more, my goal is to have intentional listeners.
Yes.
Who listen to my music and have enough, like, emotional
Of
depth
course.
to,
To understand.
yeah.
Genuine, organic listeners who are wanting to listen to your story.
Exactly. That's so real.
And I think, like, in this day and age that we live in, it's very digital. All about social media, all about this fake facade world. We want raw people. We want to watch raw people.
Exactly.
That's what we want. And that it's a big thing to find truly authentic human beings in this world now.
Exactly. That's so true. And I think, for example, when I watch reality TV shows, I'm like, damn, that's
Scripted, not real.
boring. That's raw is like the people you see every day.
Yeah.
And the people you talk to every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of ShowStorm too. It's like a vicious cycle of that.
Yeah. I love that. So if you guys got a good gist of what ShowStorm is, it's a lot of rawness, a lot of emotion.
That part.
I really love that. And if you're looking into wanting to watch someone's journey, especially you only being here for the last 4 years, I would definitely check out ShowStorm. We haven't had a date that has been released yet, but you guys should stay tuned.
August.
Because I think that it's going to be something that the city needs.
Oh,
I think the city of Vancouver does need authenticity.
It's
For sure.
Do be needing no, I'm telling you, I'm trying not to swear. So I'm like,
that's real. That's raw. If you're gonna swear, you're gonna swear. That's
exactly. I'm sorry. I do be holding myself because I'm like,
don't hold yourself back. This is Vancouver Unfiltered, okay? Just bring it all up. Bring those emotions out.
Who knows? Who knows?
Bring those emotions out, girl. This is what it's all about.
But yeah, you're right. Like,
Yes,
I think Vancouver does need a lot of authenticity to it.
Yeah. Some realness.
And like not being scared to, like, really be in your emotions.
Yes.
Like, I think that's what it is. Like, because I get it. It's a busy city.
Right. People check out.
Yeah, and I get that you don't prioritize that part of you anymore, probably. But guys, listen, sit down with me sometime in August. I'm going to tell you the date. And sit with your emotions while you're watching ShowStorm. Maybe you can also ask questions about your life.
Wow. I hit deep. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. You hear it? Straight from the rip right here. We are enjoying ourselves with this interview. We're getting to know you a little bit better. We're getting to know ShowStorm a little bit better because this is what it is. Vancouver Unfiltered is all about getting to know who the artist or who the person is. And we just want to get to know you. So let's go ahead and try another chicken wing. We didn't try from this section.
That's true.
So let's try from this section.
Wait.
See what we're working with.
Let's go.
Let's go. Cheers, girl. Yes. Second bite. Let's check it out. She's a sauce girl.
I really am a sauce girl, even though I'm lactose intolerant.
Woo, that's a good one. You better have that on check. Lactose intolerant. That's a good one. Like that.
Y'all know. I don't know what to put in it, but
this one's nice. I like this one. It's very flavorful.
Yeah, I think also it's different.
2 different ones? Very nice.
Very nice. Just me dipping on sauce.
Wow.
I think this healed me.
What, the chicken wings?
That's great. I have a chicken wing healed me.
You never know.
What are the things that heal you? What are the things that replenish you?
I love music.
Music. No, I know you do be loving.
I love music, all types of music, especially if you are in some sort of a mood and you need to get yourself out of that.
Yo,
music
I
just...
feel like maybe you gonna like my music then.
Yeah.
It's very, well, you know Cleo Sower? That woman is responsible. Because there was a time in my life where I'm like, just listening to her and she talks about a lot of life stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Something that you can connect with. You know, because if you can connect with certain music, it brings you to a different place.
That's so true.
You know?
That's so true.
Because there's music that can be played and you're like, oh yeah, I like the song, whatever. But if there's no real connection to it, it doesn't do nothing for your soul. So I think music plays a very big part in my life, along with, you know, my family. And I also have my son as well. And he loves music. He has rhythm to him.
Yes,
so I think he got that from his mama. Yeah.
We won't give that to nobody else.
Yeah, definitely.
This is Gucci. You want to get one for him?
Yeah, you guys do it.
Are you hearing a good ASMR? Are you hearing a good ASMR with a crunching? Or
That's a good fun sense too.
Listen. These are my VR ASMR.
You never know. Coming soon. So now let's get into you. Let's get into your music. You talked about how your music is very emotional, gets straight to the soul, and what your how do I say it? What your vibes were that you liked from music, and that inspired you for ShowStorm. But on a day-to-day life, how does your music inspire you as a person, as a human being, as someone living in a new country?
Like music from just general.
Just, yeah, your music in general, yeah.
I think my music in general, I think like the ones I make, or like
just like music in general, plus yourself as well.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it, I always say this, I met this song. I guess I'm listening to this. Because I treat songs as a human being, and sometimes it's even toxic that I attach human beings to a song. But that's not.
I do that too. Be like, you were this song.
You were this.
You were that song.
You know,
and I'm not messing with that song because you're out.
I would like to hear "Love" by Keisha Cole no more. Not
done. We done with you.
No, but yeah, I think every time I listen to new artists, for example, and music in Vancouver, it's sort of like inspires how I treat life, for example.
Yeah, I like
so that's why I'm also very intentional about what the music I listen to. If I do listen to a lot of sad stuff already, I have to like, hey, this is not healthy, you know? And like, for example, I have to listen to like winning music, you know? I do be searching because there are playlists out there. Also, you can create your own. Yeah. Just based on what you want in your life. Yeah. But yeah, I think I treat it as a compass even. Yeah. Like just my day to day. Yeah.
I like that. That's a really good answer. Yeah. Like I said, music is food to the soul. I think so. Other than I do like food, you know, food and music are my number ones. But I do love how you are so passionate about your music in general.
Yeah. And also I think I grew up with it. Filipinos in general, I think it's part of our culture.
That's our culture, yeah.
It is part of our culture. We have like portable karaoke machines.
I was just about to ask about the karaoke.
Listen, woman, you're for real. The karaoke go crazy because it starts at 7 a.m. and even if it ends at 2 a.m., you cannot complain.
Yeah.
Because, what do you mean? But yeah, I think there's a lot of karaoke culture, singing competition.
Yeah, singing, dancing, and all about that. Talent. Very talented. Yeah. People are very talented.
And that's why too. I think that's why I'm a late bloomer in terms of songwriting.
Yeah.
It's because I only saw singing competitions back home, and like it's only covers. So like,
Yeah, like
my
covers
head
of
is like,
songs, yeah.
okay, so you make it because you sing songs of other people.
Right, right.
And then I started to really get to know myself and how it is to make
Right,
music.
right.
And I'm like, okay, I like this though.
Yeah,
So that's
and
why I
you can
started
make
to
music
do.
for yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Yeah, so we were talking about the singing competitions and how you saw a lot of your people doing covers on songs, and then you
Yeah.
were a little bit of a late bloomer, but you got into your own music.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that kind of inspired you to kind of figure out your own lane in the music scene. So did you do music in the Philippines?
So that's the thing, because I did theater back home.
Okay.
So before the pandemic hit, I got a role in National Theater
Wow.
for the Philippines, and it was a feature role in a musical, an original Filipino musical.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit, so it
Of course.
never happened. We only launched it,
Oh wow.
and then after that, I didn't really do a lot of like music. I was more into theater. I realized that my first love was like really film and TV. Like, like I saw myself as a young kid looking at these shows, and I'm like, yo, I want to be able to evoke that kind of emotion, especially Casper. Like,
yeah, you
when
talking
that goes, but that goes to you, when I'm like, I cried. I'm like, I want to be able to do that. So it's through film, right?
Yeah.
But then the Philippines really has a lot of colorism. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
That is true. That is
It has a
true.
lot of colorism. It has a lot of fat phobia. It has a lot of like. So if you're not Eurocentric, for example, you're not going to be able to make it on screen. If you're not really fair skinned, it's not like lead role situation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was like, a part of me was mad and hurt about how that was as a situation back home. But also I'm like, okay, but what can I do though? I can't change the industry in like a good 10 years. I can't change the wheel, you know? And I have to get going. Like, I feel the pressure in me to where I have to do some things that align with me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back to film and actually pursue it. Because then I would go to a place where representation is already there. And so I have to like here.
Yeah.
And then it's true. There is representation here, and it has a lot of work still to be done in terms of representation, but it is present here.
It is.
And like, people will always have their comments about you, but
people always will have their own opinion.
But at least it's not as sharp as the tongue as like you have to lose weight. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know really.
It depends on who you come across.
Yeah, but like in the Philippines, it's very common. It's not even like you have to hold your tongue. It's like you just have to say it. Like, and that to me is just like very jarring. So I'm moved here, and that's the film era. And then I graduated film school, and then 2 strikes happened.
Oh,
Remember that in the
of course.
writers and actors.
Yeah.
And so I found myself not having any work after I graduated film school, even though I got
That was a tough time.
Yeah. And so I started doing music. And so that's when I started to like find people who do it. And I found spaces, underground spaces even.
Wow.
People like who like a collective that does music and just like celebrates music.
Yeah.
And it's also my genre of music. Like it's a lot of soul and slow jazz ballads. So that's how I started doing
music. Wow. That is such an interesting story. I really love that because, a lot of people would be like, I started music when I was a kid and I was younger. And then, it just, I rode the wave and this is where I am now. But I see with your journey, how you got into the film. And then, of course, when we had those 2 strikes with the film industry, it kind of pushed you into another avenue of your talent, which is music. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes people say with COVID that it happened, it was a blessing in a disguise because a lot of the things that we had planned out we never got to pursue it.
Yeah.
And then other people just found other avenues
Yeah.
to pursue other things as you find your other talent. So
That's so real. And yeah, that's exactly what ShowStorm is too. It's the marriage of both of my loves, like film, TV, and music. So it's like,
that is amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. We're learning so many new things about Etchos here. Okay. So if you started with us and you didn't know who she is, now you know.
You do be knowing who I am now.
Yes, I love this. So of course, with you saying that you have a release date coming in August, everyone stay tuned for that because we can't wait for ShowStorm. What other information or any important things that you want to let our audience know when it comes to music, anything you're dropping, let them know.
Yes. You can find me at Etchos, ETCHOSZ, on Instagram. And for all my Spotify, Apple Music, and in the platforms, it's just been Etchos, ETCHOS.
Beauty.
I have a link for a crowdfund for ShowStorm as well. So if you can share your blessings, that would be amazing. And yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. We were able to eat some hot ones, have some drinks, get to know her a little bit better. So you guys, please help support local artists. You know, she is over here putting on things that we need in the city. We need the raw and the realness in the city. So please show your love and support. But thank you so much for coming on to Vancouver Unfiltered. This will not be the last time we've seen you because I cannot wait till ShowStorm releases because we're going to be coming back with another update and seeing if there's going to be any more upcoming projects after that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
So nice.
And of course, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Vancouver Unfiltered. We can't wait to see you at the next one. Bye.
Here. Let's go.